Hello, Graham Grote here. I decided I should announce what I hope to make this year. Again, these are more hopes than promises. But I'll start with H.O. Bachman Thomas projects. I still wish to make a full adaptation of Thomas Comes Home, or at least adapt the two Daisy stories from it. But that'll depend on how life plays out, both my actual life plus if whether or not they finally finish Daisy this year, Bachman, their model, which it looks close, but we'll see. But in the meantime, I do have smaller projects planned. Something else I've been wishing to do is adapt a portion of the story Skarloey Remembers. But I'm waiting for Bachman to make the narrow gauge brake vans, so that might end up not being done until next year. So I realized when I thought this through that perhaps I should make something that actually uses products that Bachman has actually finished, and possibly the most popular item currently, or at least it was a few months ago, was Toby's museum coach. Because even before Bachman made that announcement, ever since since it was revealed that what Thomas's special coach was going to look like in the television series, I sort of had the idea of, what if it was the same shape and size as Annie and Clarabelle, but had express livery? I suddenly had the idea of, what if the museum coach was used? And then I thought about that even more with Bachman making it. So I probably will make a few scenes from The Missing Coach using that idea. I'll have to get Toby's museum coaches. I plan to get both of them, though I might wait to open both of them in protest of how Bachman has made two museum coaches, even though only one appeared in the actual series. Meanwhile, Spencer has had two coaches, and so far they've made only one. But I definitely plan to at least buy both of them, just to make sure that I have both of them. And then I also have another strange little project based on a story they had planned for my second season of Graham Grote Films, Bachman H.O. Scale Thomas and Friends, BGF BHOTAF for short. That it basically looks at the idea of the Undying Lands and from The Lord of the Rings, and sorting out of where its location is, and Sodor getting involved with it. And I'll probably have appearances from Bachman models for that. And so that's it for Bachman ideas. And then stop motion, I'm planning to remake a couple of small projects I made way back in 2004 when I was 11, 12 years old, and I thought because I've had an idea for years it actually dates back to 2004, of an animated film featuring one of my characters I created back then, a frog named Ripley. But I keep holding off on starting the project because it's going to be such a big one. I had the idea of, what if I made smaller projects, and I had the idea of remaking the old one with Ripley the frog, as well as doing some stuff with another of my characters from 2004, a shape-shifting ball named Mort. I also have an idea of remaking a project I made in 2005 that features both of the characters, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to start that this year in 2022 or not. I also, during high school, 2006, 7, 8, 9, I also made many clay models for film ideas that never came into existence, so I'd like to see if I can actually make films with those. then lastly, trains, including the project that probably a lot of people are wondering about, Enterprising Adventures. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to finish it this year. I don't think it'll be earlier, and I don't think it'll be made. I think the earliest it'll be made is May of this year. Might even take until August. But and I'm not quite sure whether or not I'm still going to release just the audio or not. Since, as I said before, back in November, I wasn't sure if it would make so much sense without the illustrative stills, as I call them. But I've finished the music and dialogue for the project. I just need to fine-tune the levels, make sure that the audio is consistent, and I still have most of the sound effects to add. And then there are actually making the illustrative stills, which I've completed the route that I'm going to use for most of the stills, and set up a shot or two. I just need to actually film the shots, so to say. But so there's an update on that. And once I finish that, perhaps even starting it while I'm still finishing up Enterprising Adventures, is another Trains idea of adapting the story Drip Tank, using the idea of what if it had been adapted during the classic model era, not as part of the story arc, but as a standalone. And I'm also hoping to do that same way with what if it appeared during the Renaissance. But the Renaissance version won't be finished until next year. And I'm going to be waiting until after I completely finish Enterprising Adventures to start that one. But I'm hoping to make the model series version of Drip Tank this year and get it done sometime during the fall, most likely November. But so that's about it. Those are my film projects, and hopefully I'll get at least 1 or 2 of them done this year. I just thought I should let you know what I have planned. So thanks, and see you next time.